Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there? Hi, it's me, Lauren, again, back with you on another Tuesday afternoon. Yee, doggies! We got a lot to talk about today. If you saw the video that I dropped about an hour ago, you're going to know what's on my mind already. But I'm not going to bore you with all that. Not all of it, anyway. We finally have cooler weather coming in. And I'm looking out my window right now, and all the trees are starting to change colors. That means we're going to have the folks from Iowa coming down leaf looking. They're always fun. They're good people. Anyway, so yeah, we've got cooler weather coming in, and they're saying that Saturday for out here, it could be pretty bad storms. So Friday night no, it'll have to be. So Saturday, while Joel's at work, I'm going to have to rearrange the shop to make sure we can get the truck in. Everything's on casters, so it's not a big deal. I just have to unlock them and roll stuff away. It'll be fine. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Who do we have in? Well, Jovita. Hello, Miss Jovita. How are you? Hey, Rebecca. Hi. Thanks for coming in. And there's Chris. Hey, brother man. Chris already knows the fun that's going on over here. Yeehaw. There's Ann. Hi, Ann. Thanks for coming in. And there's Judy Herman and Bev Wilkerson. Oh my goodness. There's Brian Wilkerson. Hi, Arlene. Prayers for Bowen. What's going on with Bowen? Somebody talk to me. What's going on with Bowen? It's so nice to see everybody. And I am grateful that you came right off the top, y'all. Hey, Ace. Right off the top. I know that there were many of you in our live this past Friday night who decided to leave. And I completely understand. When the live is going on, I'm not paying attention to chat so much. That's kind of Joel's thing. And my moderators do a great job. I love my moderators. But they are very hesitant because the moderators know that we welcome everyone. And we don't just willy-nilly kick people out and sorry, hair or something. And we want people to have freedom of speech. But Friday night, there was one person who got really vulgar, like over the line, vulgar. After the live, I saw it, and I addressed it to him privately. I'm not going to say his name here, but it was addressed. And going forward, I've spoken with my moderators and with some of you, and going forward, we have an absolute zero tolerance policy for anything that is offensive, less than G rated. We'll just leave it there. If it's less than G rated, if it's an off-colored comment, if it speaks to the anatomy or anything like that, it is a zero tolerance policy. We do not accept that in our home. We certainly do not accept that on our channel. So going forward, it's going to be kept clean. It's going to be plenty safe for you to have the kids running through or even sitting and watching with you. And again, we're very sorry that it happened. It will not happen again. Okay, and Bowen has severe back pain after his nerve procedure. He had his nerves burned. I know a few people who have had that done now. Our friend David Glunt in Delaware, he just had that done, I think it was last week. And I haven't spoken to him to find out how it went for him. He did put a radiator in his tractor, so hopefully he'll be in here. But if he doesn't make it in today, we understand. But yeah, definitely prayers up for Bowen. Prayers up for Bowen. Yeah, thank you, Jovita. Ooh, I mean, she lit the phone lines up Friday night, guys. She was on the horn to me. She said, "No, I didn't want to step on your toes and just ixnay schnell the guy, but yeah, going forward, this is a safe place. This is a safe place for anybody with Christian sensibilities." We'll put it like that. Alrighty. So some of you may have seen the video I dropped just a little while ago, about an hour ago. If not, head over and watch it after we're done here. Friday evening, I was going through the mail and there was a letter from our state transportation department. Long story short, the federal government is paying the state of Arkansas an obscene amount of money to put a superhighway in. This thing has been talked about for decades. It has been in the works for decades. And now it is imminent. And unfortunately, that imminence is going to go right through our living room. And I don't want to paint the picture that we're the only ones being impacted. There are several of us around in this area, and it's going to impact us all. We're going to lose our homes. We're going to lose our land. We're going to lose everything that we've been building. And somehow that just doesn't square with me. I'm not okay. First of all, I'm not okay with the fact that we worked our rears off to pay cash for acreage with a shop, a couple of ponds, and a house. Okay? Just to have to keep paying the government to stay here, i.e. taxes. I'm not okay with that. But to pour salt into the wound, and I understand, guys, we need taxes to function as a country. I get it. But they take 30% off the top of our paychecks. And then they hit us with property taxes. They hit us with vehicles, registration, all the things. And now when they decide that they want something, they can just take it. And they call it eminent domain. So I have been working doggedly, finding case law precedent to what's going on here. And I have found a boatload of it where people fought against it and won. This morning, when I cut that video, I took my card out of the camera and ran it back to the production area so it could start, pulling the files off of the card so I could start putting the video together. I forgot my coffee cup. I came back up to get my coffee cup. I looked outside. In the front yard, not 10 feet from the flagpole, sitting there was a bald eagle. I was blown away. My friend Lori, she goes walking at a lake nearby here every morning. And she had called right before I started doing that video. She had called and said, "You're not going to believe this. I came around the corner and there was an eagle sitting in the road. He flew off." I know it. She knows it. And anybody else who's seeing this knows it. It's a sign. It's a sign. And a very handsome sign at that. So, guys, I'm strapped up. I'm in the fight. I am in the fight. I will be going to Little Rock. I will be talking to the House. Little old me. And I have nothing suitable in my wardrobe. I'm a redneck. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for coming in. Oh, okay. Okay, let's clear the. Well, Bowen always needs prayers, so there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I know it was David who had the nerve procedure done last week. Great Family Farm. Good to see you. Hi. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, this is Joel's stance. This wraps up how Joel is handling this. He knows everything that's going on. I opened the letter like an hour before we went live on Friday night. So if my mood, if my brain didn't seem like it was quite all there Friday night, that's why. I was already running in my head what I'm going to have to do. Anyway, last night we went around and we talked to all of our neighbors. Only us and Lori got that letter, although it impacts everybody. So I really started digging into it. Why would they do that? Well, our neighbor to the east of us has a lot of acreage. I'm going to leave it there. He has cattle, he has acreage, and it's been in his family. I think he's 7 generations. And then the folks right behind us, they have an extreme amount of acreage. They run cattle, they grow hay, they do soybeans, they do all the things. And they're 5th generation. So what do the two have in common? They're well connected. They have a lot of money to fight with. And the state just figured they'd use the element of surprise on them. Because if the bulldozers are already coming through, you can't stop them. They've already got eminent domain. You're done. That is a sneaky tactic. And it does not sit well. So anyway, they sent this letter, and I made sure that everybody around here had copies of it, knew exactly what was going on. I gave them the notes, everything that I had compiled from talking with state representatives and the transportation department, the whole thing. So everybody knew as much as I knew. And we were talking last night, getting back to where Joel is on this. Our neighbor Anthony and one of his family members, who also lives out here, came by. And we were talking. His company got the contract to actually take out all the trees. He wasn't supposed to find out about that, but he did. So now he knows. Okay. I came up with a plan, and the plan is to prove the existence of endangered or believed extinct animals here. That's not going to be hard. That's not going to be hard. So with all the trail cams and everything fired up, we're going to put those files together. And I'm going to trot my happy little bottom side to Little Rock, and I'm going to present it. They're going to have some explaining to do. And you guys, it's about to get very noisy in here because the mail lady is driving up my driveway right now. And the dogs are going to go berserk. So if you'll pardon me, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to mute you real quick so you don't have to listen to the noise that's about to erupt. And she's good. She's getting very good at getting packages up here to the porch without the dogs hearing her. That's service. I love her. She's awesome. Anyway, so we're all talking with Anthony out there, and Joel says to Anthony asked him, well, what are you thinking? And Joel says, look, I know how my wife operates. She says she's going to do something. She does it. She's in this fight. I feel bad for the people in Little Rock because they're going to end up having to be accountable and explain an awful lot of stuff. She's got this. And it's true. We're going to, hey, C. Wells, how you doing? And I don't want to paint the picture like I'm doing this alone. I'm doing this with the help of our neighbors. I can't stand that some of these channels out here throw the little community around all willy-nilly, especially when they want something. If they want money from people, it's community helps community. And I hear it ad nauseum. So in my opinion, the word community has been diluted down. But when I tell you that we are a community out here, I mean it. We break bread together. We go to each other's homes. We help each other out. When there's a storm that comes through, we help one another. We're not up in each other's business, but we're here for one another. And you get the bunch of us together on the same side of something, it's a beautiful thing. So we are in a battle. I don't know where it's going to go. I'm going to keep you guys abreast of everything that is happening as it comes. Like I said, I'm putting case law together right now to support the case that they need to be feet away from here. They had two other options. Both of those options were non-intrusive to people. One of the things that I presented to our representative was we have a state highway that is a main artery in Arkansas. It has always been a main artery, and they've just dumped millions of dollars into it to widen it out and all the stuff. So I suggested to him, I said, why don't you bring it up in Little Rock, that it would cost the taxpayers an eighth of what the superhighway would. We just redesignated the state highway to a federal highway. It seems to me that takes a whole lot less effort than trying to sneak around and steal from people and then justify it as you're standing up at your podium giving a speech about how wonderful you are. But I'm just a simple person. What do I know? That is where we're at. And that is what is consuming me at this point. Ace, that's wonderful, and I appreciate it. I don't know that we're going to need anything like that. I'm praying on it. I'm praying on it. And I'm going to do what I am required to do. And then I'll do a little bit more than that. Y'all show me a little bit of grace, please, because we are seriously in the fight of our lives. I do not know where this is going to go. We talked last night. If we are forced to move, we're going to stay pretty close to this area because we love it here. But I'm just, I've got it turned over to God. And this is going to be whatever it's going to be. I am grateful that He is giving me the opportunity to move for Him. There's something in here that He needs to use me for. And it could be the entire reason why he planted us here. I don't know. All I can do is keep praying on it and keep moving in the direction He tells me to move. That's all I can do. I love these people around us. They're amazing neighbors. They are amazing humans. Thank you very much. Yeah. They say that bad things happen to good people all the time. And we know that is the truth. Guys, as bad as this is, I'm still not looking at it like it's a bad thing. I truly am not. My spirit is calm. I know that I have done everything to the best of my ability up to this point. I don't have any quit in me, but I mean, I am not twisted up in knots like I was yesterday. So this afternoon, our representative gets back from Little Rock. He's going to be calling me to fill me in, give me all the deets on what happened there. He's a Marine. I mean, he and we hit it off right off the bat. And I reminded him of his oath. Not that I needed to, but I thought it might help to stiffen his spine a little bit. To protect and defend against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Yep. I just reminded him of that. So he's going to be calling me this evening when he gets back from Little Rock. And we will figure out what we need to do from there. But I truly do not feel like this is the end of I'm at peace. I don't know how to describe it. If you are a praying person and you are a faithful person, then you know exactly where I'm coming from. I know that we're going to be okay. Whatever that looks like, but I know we're going to be okay. Alvita, it happens more often than you think. Look at every major highway, anywhere in the country. Usually, they had to destroy a lot of buildings to make it happen. The Army Corps of Engineers put a lake in, well, not just one, but I'm referring to one particular lake in Arkansas, up in the northwest corner. It's Beaver Lake. I used to tournament fish on Beaver Lake all the time. That was my thing. I like to send kids to burn camp. Burn victims, we would send them to things called burn camp. So they could just be kids, you know. That was my passion project. So anytime I won a fishing tournament, and I won a few, I'd send kids to camp so they could hang out and have a good time. Anyway, when the Corps of Engineers decided they wanted to build Beaver Lake, and it's a huge lake, they had to flood out a town. The town was called Montagne. If you look at it on the map, it looks like it looks like it's pronounced Montigny, but it's Montagne. They had to flood the entire thing. The lakes here got so low a few years back because of drought that you could actually see the structures. It was eminent domain. Army Corps of Engineers, eminent domain. Turn on the water. There we go. We got a lake. Yep. Oh, Lynn's in. Hi, Lynn. How you doing? So, Jovita, it happens all the time. It is cold and it is heartless. The guy that I talked to at the transportation department yesterday, I put it to him just that way. How can you do this? These are families that have been here for generations. And you're just going to bulldoze right through them? Well, you know, we've had a few times where, well, we drove one woman quite mad. And he's completely nonchalant. And we put some other people in nursing homes. And he was just glib about it. No empathy. No, nothing. He says, you know, sometimes things just turn out bad. Clearly, it wasn't your mama it happened to. Clearly, it wasn't you it happened to. So, yeah, that kind of sparked me. There's going to be some accountability. I want to know what all the secrecies are. And, y'all, there's another county. It's Franklin County here in Arkansas. It's way away from here. They're putting in a big super prison over there. When the people found out about it, notice what I said. When the people found out about it, it was sprung on them, just like this is being sprung on us. It was too late for them to do anything. They're getting a super prison. Our governor did that. And I'm a huge supporter of our governor. My opinion is changing quickly the more I dig into the politics of it all. Politics is dirty business. I don't want anything to do with it. But if going into politics means fighting for my neighbors, then going into politics, I'm going to do. I'm not going to be good at it because I'm not a dishonest cow's ass. Excuse my French. I'm going to do what I got to do. Yeah, they're saying we'll get fair market value. Oh, really? What about all the sweat equity? But as it turns out, because I have to be proactive, right? As it turns out, I got the valuation on our house. And as of today, if they come through and they pay me fair market value, we're going to be okay. Angie's in. I saw you sneaking in, girlfriend. How you doing? I hope you're not. Wow, I hope you're not in the line of this superhighway. What a mess. Yeah, Judy, I am. I'm every bit as stubborn as a Missouri mule. You betcha. But I don't like to act like it. My dad used to tell me I was as stubborn and ornery as a Missouri mule if I got my dander up about something. And my dander's up about this. But I'm at peace because I know that every step I'm taking, every move I'm making is for the benefit of those around me. And it is honest, pure, and I will not jeopardize my integrity. I won't. So I'm at peace. I'm doing the best I can. So y'all, if you see me going sliding off in the ditch, you pull me up by this bun on my head and straighten me out. I got work I got to do this week that doesn't involve this mess. I'll get some answers this evening. I'll get my answers and I'll know what my next steps are. And until I know what they are, I have to let go and trust God. God's already won the battle. I just need to be obedient and do what he's telling me to do. That's all. That's all I can do. Y'all, I got to make those daggum cookies. I still got to make the cookies. They are going out. I'm going to make sure they go out this week. I was going to start them this morning and the power went out. I have no idea why. There was no wind. It was a beautiful morning. Just boop, power went out. Well, alrighty then. And I paid attention to it. It was not the time for me to bake. It was time for me to focus on this. And so I did. And I prayed a lot. So either this afternoon or tomorrow morning, very first thing, I am going to make the cookies. And then they are going to go out the very next day. So Brian, don't be barking at me, man. Show me some grace. Now that you know what's going on, just be cool with me. But I got a bunch of packages that have to go out. So I appreciate y'all being patient with me. Between the postal service being what it is, not very reliable. And me not getting the stuff done that I need to get done. Guys, there's just so many hours in a day. And I'm using up every single one of them. I haven't been to bed yet. I have been up 36 hours, something like that. I didn't go to bed at all last night. Yeah. Oh, hey. Thank you. That was, see, it's my moderator right here. She's good. If you would please hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps us out. Seriously, we appreciate every single one of you. And there are more and more and more of you coming, and it's just an awesome thing. We love seeing all the new names, and we love hearing your stories. So don't ever hesitate to reach out. When I tell you that we are regular folks, I mean we're regular folks. I know that there are some YouTubers around here. It's another hair. I'm on a live. There's a hair. I think I got it. I forget where I was going with it. But anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, and share. And I don't know, if you have an extra few $100,000 laying around and you want to super chat me, well, just go right ahead. Houses aren't cheap. I'm kidding. No. Odor gave us enough to make a down payment to purchase. I don't understand. But if you're purchasing a house, that would be awesome. And I hope that that goes really well for you and you find exactly what you want. No snags. Did you really? Ugh. So did they give you fair market value for your place, or what did they, is that all they did? They gave you enough to make a down payment on a purchase? Well, that ain't right. I don't know what we're going to do. There's no way they're going to come through here and pay fair market value on these properties. They're too expensive. There's no way they're going to do it. When they can claim eminent domain and just take it from us. Well, seems I've been given another task to do. I'm going to be writing a letter to our governor. My spirit is still calm though, guys, because I know that no matter what happens, we're going to be fine. All of us are. All of us are God-fearing people out here. We're going to be fine. Stinks, but you know, it is what it is. I'm taking my flagpole with me. Oh, yeah. I know, Angie, that's what we're dealing with. Eminent domain. If you put up a fight, they'll eminent domain you. Now you get nothing. Get out of here. It's ours. Well, I'm going to trust that we're doing everything correctly to keep the honesty and integrity in this. That's all we can do. Yeah, I know that's the truth. I did just a little looking around, just out of curiosity's sake, in a certain price range. And I found far enough away from this project that we won't hear it, see it, or smell it. But we found a place that has more acreage. It's a bigger house, has a shop, has a couple of ponds. It's in the woods. It's going to take a little It's going to take a little sprucing up, but not anything like what this place was. This place was uninhabitable. Okay. If we got to move, I know that we'll move well. It'll be okay. Oh yeah, absolutely. Everything's getting recorded. Everything's getting recorded. Um, I'm I walk around everywhere with my GoPro, and I have that thing rolling all the time. If you see me walking around with a GoPro, it's probably on. And I got into that habit early on, not to infringe on anybody's privacy, but there have been a lot of conversations that have been captured that I wouldn't have known anything about had my camera not been rolling. It'll stand up in court every single time. Yeah, that's it, Ace. Yeah, it's Judy, it's federal government. Everything is eminent domain. Even if you live in an area that claims that it is not eminent domain, if the federal government wants it, the federal government's going to take it. It's that simple. The new place that we're looking at, yeah, I mean, there's always a possibility. Every piece of property everywhere in America, if the government decides it wants it, it's going to take it. But is it away from this project? Yes. Are there any road projects that have been on the books since the 70s that they're just now deciding to do? No, there's nothing like that where the new house is. Hey, Christy, how you doing? So, whatever. I didn't get it, guys. I'm not picking my nose. There is a hair, and it's a little fine czar hair. I, yeah, the new place that I was looking at, it's far enough away from this project, but still close to this area. We would still be around the core people that we like to be around. Um, and again, if the government somewhere down the road decides, hey, I want that property right there, they're going to take it. We hope it doesn't happen again. Oh, guys, let's talk about the weather. I'm excited about Saturday. Joel has to work again. All the way until the beginning of the year. Anyway, um, so I'm going to rearrange the shop, get everything cleared away so we've got room to put the truck, because they're calling for big hail, tornadoes, supercellular development, and all the things and the things and the things. And then it's going to get really cool. And I'm waiting for that, because y'all, I got myself some Spitfire new clothes for winter wear. I know, I'm excited. Sweatpants with matching sweatshirts. I know, I'm uppity like that. I like to match. Oh, yeah. I love making those thumbnails. They're just fun. Yeah, Angie, watch out, because they're already talking that they could be severe, like bad. You're closer to the river than we are, so keep your heads up. Oh my goodness. I am yawning like crazy. That's what you get for sitting still. Oh, and since you're in here, your coasters. Now, something odd happened, and I don't know why, but the back side of them feel gritty. The the gold, the gold dust that I put into these, it's kind of flaking. So I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna do a very light coating. It'll be dry in an hour, but I'm gonna do a light coating and clean that up, and then they're ready to go. Put them in a box and get them to you. Wait a minute. Excuse me? Is it going Saturday and Sunday, Angie? There's only one library in Van Buren, right? If there's only one library in Van Buren, I think we'll try to make it up there. We can't. I forgot about that. We have stuff to do on Sunday. I shouldn't have said it like that. I don't mean it like that. But it's only Friday and Saturday at the library. Or don't miss it. All right. So Sunday, we do have something fun happening. This past weekend, we were out bopping around. If you saw the video, you know that we went over to Paris and we were, bopping around. And we ran into Mel and Gary from SLR. And they invited us to come check their church out. So we're going to go to church over there with them on Sunday. It'll be fun. Kim! You made it! Hi, Kim. That's so cool. I'm glad you made it in, Kim. I'm starting to feel a little abandoned by you. I'm just kidding. So, Joel, when he gets home tonight, barring anything blowing up on us, he plans to go out and finish his project, finish filming it, get it done. So I'll have another video to put together and put out for y'all. And it's going to be a doozy, guys. This one has been a fun project. So, and he's had a lot of fun doing it. He's enjoyed it. So he's thinking he's going to be able to get it done tonight. We're rooting for it. Of course, it's, he thought it was only going to take a couple hours to do. And we're on week number 3. Gotta love him. He's so meticulous. It just takes him a long time. Okay, so that property in Paris, what it needed was a torch. There was no fixing that one. It was yeah, I can say it. I'm not going to hurt anybody saying it. It was a meth house. They were cooking in there. They were cooking meth in there. In Colorado, if a place was found to be a meth house, it was condemned. It was uninhabitable because of all the chemicals permeating everything. I guess Arkansas does it differently here. They put it on the market and sell it as a fixer-upper. I don't know. Anyway, no. That was a hard nopey note. Hard nopey note. And our friend that we were looking at it for, he was so sweet about it. He's like, yeah, okay. All right, well, that's not where God wants to plant me. So, we'll go on to the next. That's what we're going to do. What? You're always missed, Kim. When I don't see you, you're always missed. Yeah, that's what they were doing. Yeah, that's exactly what they were doing in Colorado. Yeah. You had to condemn it and you had to bring hazmat in to do the deed. But here they just put it on the market and sell it to the highest bidder and call it a day. Hey, JB. Yeah, that place was creepy crazy, and I was struggling, y'all, to keep my manners. Um, I it wasn't her fault that it looked like that. Have you ever walked into a place and you immediately want to just bolt out the door? That's where I was, and I had to maintain my manners and be polite. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. But yeah, we're gonna we're gonna get through this, guys. We're gonna get through this. We could use all the prayers you got. Man, I do not want to move again. But if moving is what we have to do, we will. God, how am I going to move all the chicken houses and all the gardens and we got so much money sunk into this place. It's okay though. It's going to be all right. You're an agent, are you? Oh, Kim. Okay, not to mention 3 different people died in that house. Okay. And according to the lady who let us in to show us around, I'm going to try to effect my best copy of her. Well, we was all kind of off doing our own thing, and we didn't find them for a while. So if you can still smell it, yeah, it was that. Oh, you were down in Hartford today? Let me know the next time you come down. We'll meet up with you somewhere. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Guys, we're at 53 minutes, and I just heard my phone went off. That might be our state representative trying to get a hold of me. So if you don't mind, I'm going to cut this loose a little bit. I got to take care of some business. Y'all, we love you immensely. We appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Anna. We wouldn't be a channel without you guys. So we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Continue to watch for our content. We got stuff, guys. We got stuff. So keep an eye open for that. Hit that little bell. If you hit that little bell, you'll be notified. Theoretically, you'll be notified every time we drop something new. And share us out. Share us out. We're trying to get to 10,000. So give a girl a boost, would you please? Anyway, God bless you. Till we see you again. That'll be Friday night at 8 o'clock Central. Right here. Keep looking up. Say thank you. Thank you. Do it often. Do it until your attitude changes to an attitude of gratitude. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, be blessed. I got to go. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, Hovita. See ya.